Ever dreamed of having your own beautiful garden? A sanctuary that reflects your personal style and meets your needs? Well, today we're going to take you on a journey. A journey where we'll unravel the secrets of garden planning, from understanding your space, choosing your garden style, selecting the right plants, mastering layout and design principles, to the essential tools and resources needed. This is your ultimate guide to designing your dream garden. So, get ready to embark on a journey to create your dream garden. The first crucial step in designing your dream garden is understanding your space. It's much like a painter examining a blank canvas, assessing the possibilities and constraints before making the first brush stroke. Start by measuring the dimensions of your garden. This will give you an idea of the size and shape you have to work with. Is it a sprawling backyard or a compact balcony? Each space, regardless of its size, has its unique potential. Next, take note of the sunlight exposure. Some areas might bask in full sun, while others are shaded for most of the day. This is essential as different plants have different light requirements. A sun-loving lavender, for instance, won't thrive in a shaded corner. Also, it's vital to understand your soil type. Is it sandy, loamy, or clay? Each type has its pros and cons, and knowing this will guide you in choosing the right plants and amending your soil if necessary. Lastly, bear in mind any existing features in your space. Perhaps there's a charming old tree you'd like to highlight, or a view you'd like to frame with your garden design. Remember, even the smallest spaces can be transformed into stunning gardens with the right planning. So grab your tape measure, observe your space in different light conditions, dig your hands into the soil, and let's set the foundation for your dream garden. Once you have a clear understanding of your space, it's time to choose your garden style. This is where your garden starts to take on a personality of its own, reflecting your personal taste and lifestyle. First, let's consider the formal garden style. These gardens are all about symmetry, order, and attention to detail. They often feature straight lines and geometric patterns, with carefully pruned hedges and manicured lawns. If you're someone who appreciates structure and precision, a formal garden could be just the ticket. On the other hand, maybe you're drawn to the laid-back charm of an informal garden. Here, plants are allowed to grow more naturally, creating a relaxed and inviting atmosphere. Informal gardens often incorporate winding paths and use a variety of plant heights and types to create visual interest. If space is at a premium, don't fret. Container gardening allows you to grow a wide range of plants in pots, boxes, or other containers. This style is ideal for balconies, patios, or small yards, and it's a great way to experiment with different plant combinations. Vertical gardens are another innovative solution for those short on space. Also known as living walls, these gardens literally grow upwards, providing a stunning visual impact. From herbs to flowers, the possibilities are endless. For those who love a modern aesthetic, minimalist gardens could be the perfect fit. These gardens strip things back to the basics, focusing on a few striking plants and clean lines. The result? A garden that feels calm, uncluttered, and effortlessly stylish. Last but not least, let's not forget about themed gardens. From a fragrant herb garden to a vibrant butterfly garden, themed gardens can add a fun and personal touch to your outdoor space. Remember, your garden is an extension of your home and your personality. It's a place to relax, to entertain, and to enjoy the beauty of nature. So whether you're a fan of formal gardens or you're more at home in a wild and whimsical space, there's a garden style out there that's perfect for you. Your garden style should reflect your personal taste and lifestyle. The next step is to choose the right plants. This is a pivotal part of garden planning, and it's crucial to consider a few key factors. First up, let's talk about climate. Plants have their preferred weather conditions, much like we do. Some love the heat, while others thrive in cooler temperatures. For instance, lavender loves a hot, sunny climate, while ferns prefer a cooler, shaded environment. By choosing plants that are well suited to your local climate, you're setting them up for success. Next, consider the type of soil in your garden. Is it sandy or clay-like, acidic or alkaline? Different plants have different soil preferences. For example, rhododendrons and azaleas flourish in acidic soil, while sweet peas and clematis enjoy a more alkaline environment. If you're unsure about your soil type, a simple soil test kit from your local garden center can give you the answers you need. Lastly, let's not forget about sun exposure. Some plants need full sun, others partial shade, and some even thrive in full shade. When choosing plants, it's important to observe how the sun moves across your garden throughout the day. This will help you determine which plants are best suited for different areas. Sun-loving plants like roses and sunflowers will thrive in areas that receive at least 6 hours of direct sunlight each day, while shade-loving plants like hostas and astilbe will appreciate a spot away from the harsh afternoon sun. Remember, it's not just about picking plants that look good together. You want to choose plants that will complement each other's growth habits and requirements, creating a balanced ecosystem where every plant can thrive. And of course, don't forget about your personal preferences. Choose plants that you love and that bring you joy. After all, your garden is a reflection of you, so make sure it's filled with plants that make your heart sing. Choosing the right plants not only enhances the beauty of your garden, but also ensures they will thrive in your environment. Now that you have your plants, it's time to consider layout and design principles. The arrangement of your green space can significantly impact its overall appeal and functionality, making this step crucial in your garden planning journey. Let's start by talking about focal points. These are areas of your garden that immediately draw the eye. They could be a vibrant flower bed, a quaint garden bench, or even a charming bird bath. Focal points give your garden a sense of structure and balance and help guide the viewer's gaze through the landscape. Next, we'll talk about color. Color can dramatically influence the mood and atmosphere of your garden. Warm colors like red, orange, and yellow are bold and energizing, while cool colors like blue, purple, and green are calming and soothing. To create a harmonious look, try to stick to a consistent color palette, but don't be afraid to add a pop of contrasting color for an unexpected twist. Now let's consider the height and texture of your plants. Varied heights create a sense of depth and dimension, while different textures add interest and diversity. Think about how a tall, slender tree can tower majestically over a bed of soft, fluffy ferns, or how a spiky succulent can provide a striking contrast to smooth, glossy leaves. Remember, your garden is a living, breathing canvas. Don't feel confined to traditional layouts or designs. Instead, let your creativity flow and experiment with different arrangements until you find one that resonates with your personal style and vision. Last but not least, consider the practical aspects of your layout. Factor in ease of maintenance, accessibility, and the needs of your plants. Certain plants might require more sunlight, while others might need to be shielded from harsh winds. Keep these considerations in mind when planning your layout. A well-planned layout can transform your garden into a visually stunning and functional space. So take your time, experiment, and most importantly, have fun with it. After all, this is your personal paradise we're talking about. Gardening requires some basic tools and resources. Just like an artist with their paintbrush, a gardener's masterpiece is crafted with the right tools. Let's start with the basics. A trowel, useful for digging holes for your plants, and a pair of pruning shears to keep your plants in check. Don't forget a good pair of gardening gloves to protect your hands, and a sturdy watering can to keep your plants hydrated. Then, there are resources that can make your gardening journey easier. Consider investing in a soil test kit. It can tell you about the health of your soil and what nutrients it might be lacking. Compost bins are also a great addition, turning kitchen scraps into nutrient-rich compost for your plants, and of course, a wheelbarrow. It's a real backsaver when you're moving heavy loads around. Remember, these tools are not just gear, they're your companions in this gardening adventure. Equipped with the right tools, you're ready to bring your garden design to life. Now that you have all the information you need, it's time to get started. We've journeyed through the essentials of garden planning, from understanding your space and choosing a style that reflects your personality, to selecting plants that will thrive in your climate and soil, and using design principles to create a visually appealing layout. We've also highlighted some indispensable tools and resources that will aid you in the process. Remember, designing your dream garden is not just about aesthetics. It's about creating a space that resonates with you and brings you joy. It's a place for relaxation, a sanctuary where you can connect with nature and find peace amidst the hustle and bustle of everyday life. And now, armed with this knowledge, you're ready to embark on your garden planning journey. With these steps, you're well on your way to creating your own garden oasis. So why wait? Start planning your dream garden today.